to beat match. Beat matching is a very, very fundamental part of any type of mixing. Look, if you can't beat match properly and you're at a club, or I mean even if you're at a party at your house, I mean you're going to sound pretty subpar. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to teach you how to beat match. What we're using as far as CD decks go, Stanton C324s. Very basic CD deck, probably the best one to show you on. Yeah, just stop you from getting a bit confused. I can pull out the Pioneers, but yeah, that's probably going a bit too far at this point in time. Mixer wise, what we're using is a Behringer DDM 4000. My personal opinion is that it is a very good mixer. There's been a lot of speculation about Behringer probably in the last 5 years or so, but they've definitely picked up their game with this mixer. I've used DJARMED 800s, which is Pioneer, DJARMED 700 and 400s, and 600s. So yeah, this definitely, if you want the bang for a little buck, this will give it to you. But at this time in your career or your hobby, I would not suggest going out and buying an expensive mixer. Look, a mixer, $100, $150 mixer, whether it be Stanton, Newmark, whatever, it's going to do the job to start with. Speakers, all we're using is Logitech speakers today. These are just the speakers that I practice on at home. Obviously for gigs and stuff you have other speakers, but I mean these are about $130, perfect for practicing on. Yeah, I mean look, they match reference speakers basically. If not, personally my opinion is that they're probably a little bit better. Probably a lot of people out there that would disagree with me, but that's their forte if they disagree. But yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera angle and just so you get a bit of a better understanding of the C324. Alright everyone, this is the Stanton C324. We're only going to need to know a few of the features on here for this tutorial. Remember, this tutorial is for beat matching, so all we're really going to need to know is how to start the song, which is play, how to cue it, which is cue, how to bend the pitch, which is the jog wheel or the pitch bend function down here. Basically it's to whatever you feel comfortable doing, you can use either or, and the actual pitch. With the pitch, basically, if you pull towards you, the song will speed up, and if you push away from you, the song will slow down. Some mixers actually have a light, as you can see that one just turned on. That basically means the pitch is 0.00. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to get 2 tracks. I'm going to actually delve into a bag of history, as I call it, and pull out some pretty old tracks. What you guys want to do is find 2 tracks, preferably a club track, like a club mix, something with quite a dominant bass line to start with. It'll make beat matching or practice beat matching a lot easier. I've heard a couple of things. I remember when I was first learning, years ago, someone told me that you should probably learn to beat match on 2 of the same songs. I don't think that's correct, purely because, let's say for example, you're at pitch 00. If you've got the same song in your other CD deck or on your vinyl turntable, all you're going to have to do is have the pitch at 0.0, and they're going to match up with a bit of pitch bending. So yeah, anyway, like I said, what we're going to be using today is the pitch bend, which is this and that, like I said before, the play and the cue, and that's pretty much about it. That's all we're going to be using today. I'm just going to take the camera back a bit just so you can have a bit more of an overview of what's going on. Alright, so what we're going to do today, like I said before, for beat matching, I've turned my mixer on, turned my decks on, and now I'm going to try and make this brief and informative at the same time. otherwise it'd be too long for YouTube. What I'm going to do is we're going to have deck A and we're going to have deck B. Deck A, there'll be a track, deck B, there's going to be a track. Like I said, I've delved into the history bag and I've pulled out 2 tracks, which are relatively old now, 2007, 2006, something like that. First track in deck A is TV Rock versus Dukes of Winter, the others. Deck B is Superfly Inc., Moving Too Fast. These are both house tracks, electro house, whatever you want to call it. House is probably the best thing to start on. Look, you can, if you want, you can try breaks or you can try drum and bass, but you're probably going to burn yourself out pretty quickly if you're starting to learn to beat match on those genres. Purely because they're made up of inconsistent beats. They're not consistent. Give you an example of consistency. There's this track. So it's just one steady beat the whole time. There's no boom, 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 nothing like that. You don't want that. Alright, so grab 2 of your favourite house tracks. So we've got 2 tracks. Like I said, we've got Dukes of Windsor and Moving Too Fast. What we're going to do today is we're going to start with deck A. So what we want to do is you want to take your headphones out. You don't need your headphones. We're going to get the mixer. We're going to put the crossfader in the centre, which is this thing down here. So we're going to put that in the centre. And what we're going to do is we're going to have all the EQs turned to the mid, like as in the centre. You don't want to turn all the way up, you just want them halfway, which is the normal equaliser level for a mixer. And what we're going to do is we're going to start on deck A and we're going to beat match the deck A song and the deck B song together. Now what I've done is I've got the club mix in both. You probably want to start with a club mix. Like I said, it's just got that predominant bass line to start with. Now, BPM counters, they are a useful tool, but they are inaccurate at the same time. BPM counters should only be used as a guide. Most CDJs these days will come with a BPM counter built in. Just use it as a guide. For example, this song, deck A is 125 beats a minute, deck B is 126 beats a minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to, like I said, beat match them together. Now, very quickly, the jog wheel, if you have one on your CDJ deck, spinning it anti-clockwise, that's going to actually decrease the pitch, bend the pitch down only temporarily, which means that it's actually slowing the track down very temporarily. Rotating it clockwise, speeding the track up temporarily. Pitch bend is only a temporary thing, remember that. It's not a permanent thing. You can pitch bend the track so it sounds like it's in beat, because that's what we're going to do. And then once you let go of pitch bend, it'll go out of beat. The idea of pitch bend is just to find whether or not your track is going too fast or too slow, basically. It gives you a bit of a starting point. Alright.